Hi there! Today I'm gonna talk about dehydrating plums. I had so many plums this year. I mean, this isn't even half of it. I mean, I've been picking so many baskets of plums this year and I love plums. I mean, I've been eating a lot of plums and I made a bunch of just like plum jams, chutneys, you name it, a bunch. And it was time to think of something else to do with them because now I stuffed a bunch of places just with a bunch of jams and everything, and I had to think of something else. So I wanted to dehydrate some. And this is like the worst part when I'm making jams or dehydration or anything. It's just picking out that center of them. It feels like it takes forever basically, and it's like a never ending story kind of thing. I'm just sitting there carving in them, picking out. It just takes forever basically, but I get it done, so that's okay. It's okay, even if it's kind of boring, but it's okay. I'm happy to take care of all the plums because I don't want them to just rot away, so yeah, it's just to do it basically. And after that is done, I start just to rinse them through in cold tap water. Just if it's something there, I don't know why. Shouldn't be needed, but I do it anyways. So, and I think it looks kind of cool when you see it like this. Just a bunch of water on them. But after I've done that, I just let them drip off some so I don't have even more water on them. I just start to place them out in my dehydrator. And this takes a long time to dehydrate plums because they contain a lot of fluids. So it takes a long time. I can't say like how many hours it takes exactly because I didn't take fully timing on them, but it takes a lot of hours, so just be prepared of that if you're gonna try to dehydrate some plums. And you don't need a dehydrator. You can also do it in your oven. Just leave like the oven a bit open so the extra just steam like extra fluids can just go out of there basically and not get trapped in there, and just a super low temperature depending on what oven you have, but try it. Just take a super low temp. That usually works. And I take about like 40 degrees Celsius at night, but in daytime I take about 70 degrees Celsius on my dehydrator then, just to kick them off some extra so they start off in a good way. And the thing is, when I use my dehydrator, I need to like move them because they have like different layers, so I have to move them around some in my dehydrator. So the ones that are in the bottom, I have to place them on top and vice versa, because the ones in the bottom gets dehydrated first and the one upstairs takes a longer time. So I switch places on them now and then just to get them like evenly dehydrated basically. And after some time, for a long time, they look like this. Not as beautiful as before, but I think they look good anyways. And what am I gonna use these dehydrated plums for them? I'm gonna use them in my baking, and I'm gonna eat them just as they are, and like some snacks. They're like soury candy type of thing. And as I said, during nighttime, if I'm home, of course, I never leave my dehydrator on when I'm not at home. And I'll always keep extra eye on it. I'm always a bit like nervous when it comes to having stuff on when I'm sleeping or not at home, but just keep an extra eye on it. Not if you're sleeping, but anyways, just be careful. Don't want to start a fire or something. But as you can see, like after 10 hours or so, still hasn't like done much with them basically. They definitely need some more time. And as I said, it take a long ass time on them. But sometimes you just have to be patient and just wait some extra and they get finally done. And as I said, I use them in my baking or just eat them right away like they are fully dehydrated. And when I'm gonna store them, I'm gonna store them in just like mason jars with a lid. And that's why I fully dehydrate them. They are not semi-dehydrated or anything else. They are fully dehydrated so they don't start molding or anything because I'm gonna keep them in a room temperature. And when I'm gonna use them in my baking, I just soak them in cold water for some hours or during nighttime and then bake them in my bread. Just ready to go, basically. But I can show you that another time if you're interested. But thank you so much for watching and take real good care of yourself and maybe see you soon. Bye everyone!